We're out here on Treasure Island Beach, about to do one of the coolest things you'll ever do on the water, paddle an outrigger canoe. Today, outrigger canoes are relatively one-dimensional crafts, used primarily for exercise and competition. But ancient Polynesians proved their seaworthiness, using them for fishing, war, and colonizing vast tracts of unexplored ocean. Florida has its own colorful history when it comes to canoes. Historians believe the state's first residents regularly traded with other indigenous peoples in and around the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico. Now, when you first see an outrigger canoe on the open water, it looks a little intimidating, but John Edwards has been teaching people how to paddle for decades. Now, is this something that anybody can learn?
If anything, anybody can learn. I do hope they can swim first, because sometimes the boats can tip over.
What's the hardest thing that gets somebody to teach somebody?
I think the timing and the basic stroke itself. A lot of people try to use their arms, and we try to teach them more to use their back and sides rather than their arms.
In a six-man outrigger, teamwork is the key. The paddler in the bow, number 1, sets the pace. The number 2 and number 4 spots paddle on the opposite side of the number 1, number 3, and number 5 paddlers. The number 6 paddler, usually the captain, steers from the stern. In a six-man team, the paddlers must stay synchronized or the boat will lose speed. Now, Karen, you're a paddleboard instructor, but you also work with newcomers in these outrigger canoes. Just how difficult is it?
I find that outrigger canoe is actually a little bit easier than stand-up paddleboarding, because the balance aspect of it is out. So it takes people don't have the same kind of fear they would have falling in. What's
the learning curve on this?
Very quick learning curve. It doesn't really take, like I said, the balance aspects out of it. We have some very good paddlers on our team that also help out and help teach people. So you have a lot of good people to follow. So that's good.
So we can take a 9-year-old girl who has no experience and you can teach her how to paddle in one session.
Absolutely. Last week we had we were down the street at a paddleboard event, and we had 4 10-year-olds and 2 4-year-olds in the boat.
You know, girls are just as strong as boys, maybe even stronger.
Are they smarter than boys?
Definitely.
As you can see, paddling an outrigger canoe is a lot of fun. Until next time, I'm Terry Tomalin with your Everyday Adventure on Treasure Island. See you on the water.